Hey Owen, welcome back to episode 4 of Build&Battle Season 5, our Manor Lords Let's Play, where we're building the beautiful and bustling city of Namalia. But this isn't just about pretty buildings. Nope, as the seasons change, we'll be facing brutal winters, failed harvests, supply shortages, all while trying to expand our influence across every territory that we can claim. Last episode, we laid the foundation of our settlement's future, a modular lumber system surrounded by a carefully crafted forest, ensuring our people's survival through the ages. But today, we venture into something even more vital, feeding our settlers and nurturing the land itself. We'll establish a fresh food source that ties directly into the rhythms of nature, craft a cozy neighborhood where stories and lives intertwine, and unravel the ancient secrets of berry replenishment. So grab your favorite drink, join me as we weave together beautiful building and game mechanics in this next chapter of our city's story. Naturally, we're starting off by placing down a forager's hut. Now, I'm not sure if this feature existed before the beta, but I noticed the hut now highlights nearby berry bushes during placement, so you don't accidentally bulldoze them with careless building, which I definitely haven't done before. Nope, never. Anyway, I want to nestle the hut right up close to the berry deposit, almost like the berries are in the backyard. It makes it feel like the hut was built because of the wild berry deposit, like a little handcrafted homestead tucked into the edge of the woods. I'll also just leave enough space behind it for a burgage plot to wrap around the back, tying everything together nicely. Let's get that placed in and enjoy the building animations. All right, now that the forager's hut is placed, I'm kind of curious, can we upgrade it right away to have herbs? No. Okay. So we're missing some of the requirements, which is a bit of a bummer since herbs help prevent illness and speed up recovery. Honestly, I can't actually remember which off the top of my head, but either way, they're super helpful. So we'll come back in to upgrade this later on once we've got plank production up and running. Now let's go ahead and drop in a burgage plot. For now, I just want a single double family plot, partly because it's more efficient, I think, on the lumber supply, or at least last I checked, and also partly because we're gonna run a little experiment momentarily. So let's draw this in, but first, here's a quick design tip. I'm gonna keep this burgage plot flush, so I guess you could say parallel with the forager's hut, but I'm also curving a road into more of an S shape, which leaves a bit of blank space in front of the house. I'm going to use that space to place a well. Not only does that add a nice decorative touch to the front yard, but it also gives our settlers access to water, which I totally didn't forget to do. Not at all. Also, wells are super affordable. I think they're just one lumber, so no workers, no upkeep, just one log. Honestly, they're one of the cheapest ways to add some functional decoration in my opinion. So yeah, let's get all of it placed in so you can kind of see what I'm talking about in terms of design. And then we'll meet back up and talk about how we're going to handle the backyard extension. Before we start building any more forager huts, I actually kind of want to pause and take a closer look at how quickly the berry bushes are actually replenishing now that we're in a new beta. If you're on the older non-beta version, you might already know that berries grow in bursts or ticks during their season. The goal is to sync up our workforce with those ticks, so we're harvesting efficiently and never actually letting the berry supply max out before it gets picked. So here's the plan. I'm going to create a save off camera here and run a little test with just one family working at the forager's hut. We'll watch how the berries grow over time, analyze the results, and adjust our strategy if needed. In the meantime, kick back, top off that drink of yours, and enjoy a chill time lapse of how our foragers are rummaging through those bushes. Okay, everyone, it's fall and I've got some really interesting data, and I actually kind of want to compare that data to what the game provides us, because I was realizing as I was taking numbers down, the game actually provides us a lot of this information now. So for instance, like it's telling us our yield is modest, and it's saying about 312 goods were produced per month. Now, I was noticing that each month we had about, I don't know, 3 ticks or so. And each tick gave us 15 berries. So that was about 45-ish, I'd say, per month. And there was, I think, 6 seasons. We had March, April, May, June, July, August, which was interesting to me because I really thought it was just spring where everything grew, but I guess it's now spring and summer. So we had 6 months. So about 270 is what I got. Now that says 309, but I think it also just dropped. We have no modifiers, which is interesting to me because I will want this to eventually have a beehive once we have some planks. But let's jump in here because this is where I was really interested. So when you click on your territory's name, you'll start by coming to the development, but you also now have environment and records. So I have put us under the production tab of records over the last 12 months, and we're going to actually come into food. And one, I just love this view so much. Like I've wanted this so bad for goodness, probably since the beginning, at least a year. But basically it's telling us we have produced 307 berries. We've consumed 177. So we have a balance of plus 130. Now, when I click on this, and you'll notice it's highlighted, it actually will tell us where the berry production in particular is. So in January, we just consumed. In February, we actually had a little combination of consumption and actual production. So we gained 15, but we ate 19. By March, yep, that number was pretty much perfect. March, we gained 45 berries, consumed 16, gained 48, consumed 20, gained 43, consumed 16, gained 46, consumed 20, gained 43, and consumed 16, 18. Yeah. Oh, did it even? Okay, no, it didn't. Okay. Which is honestly amazing to me. Oh, we have 2 homeless families. Oh yeah, we had a thunderstorm. Let's get that back up and running. No one saw anything. But yeah, coming back to this, one family was doing more than enough. So if you noticed, we were actually decreasing the berries completely before the next tick. So I was thinking of adding another family to this, but I don't think it's necessary at this time. We'll keep the extra family we placed in this burgage plot, I guess just for building for now. And we'll have to come back once we have those planks. I definitely want to get a bunch of beehives in here because I want to see how each beehive modifies the... I guess I don't really know which it would modify. Would it modify our yield? Would it modify... Probably not the daily labor. Maybe the efficiency. Well, that's the efficiency of the forager's hut. I can't click on this, which kills me. But it has affinities to pollination and teaming. So I think, hypothetically... Oh, those are different. I don't know. We'll have to experiment. We'll have to experiment. So let me know your thoughts down below. Have you guys seen other videos and how beehives affect the berries? Let me know your findings, and feel free to recommend the videos. I'd love to watch them myself. Alrighty, everyone. I think that just about wraps up today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, please hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment to appease the almighty algorithm. If you're excited to see the next episode unfold, consider becoming a channel member for exclusive perks, emojis, and early access to the videos. And don't forget to check out our channel merchandise linked in the description below. Until next time, I hope everyone has a phenomenal week.